Welcome back, gods and goddesses, to the Gifted Goddess channel, where I channel my gifts for the collective advantage in a multitude of ways. And I encourage you to not only seek your gifts and your purpose, but to find meaningful ways to employ them in any way they, your spiritual team, or the Most High deems fit. Okay, welcome back, class, to spiritual class with Miss Datora, Miss D for short. If you've never been here before, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. You know, I love to welcome you with the highest of love and light vibrations and frequencies. So, welcome. Come on in. Come on in, join the class, leave your baggage by the door, okay? We don't like negative energies here in spiritual class with Miss D, okay? So, leave your negative baggage at the door. You can pick that shit back up on your way out, okay? I'm here, this is an A and B conversation, so see your way out. And then I'm seeing, like, you know how they put an apple in a pig's mouth? I'm getting like, and then shoot it. Okay, that's random. That's definitely significant. This is giving me like almost Native American energy. I'm being called to say indigenous American as well. So something about your lineage, your ancestry. You could have just did an ancestry.com. Blood test could be significant. Harrison. Yeah, okay, I did see that. Something about blood types, blood tests. Okay, so let's get into this energy class, okay? If you haven't watched the last reading, I mentioned seeing 222. Well, that energy has continued. So this is seeming like it's a continuation of the last energy. 222, we know it's all about balance, partnerships, duality, duplicity. Okay, things of that nature. Duos is also what I'm getting. Yeah, deuces, twos. I'm trying to say Debrat, but I was about to say Jermaine Dupri. Somebody's initials are JD or DJ. Somebody could be a DJ. Someone has a love for music. I'm hearing that's how you'll know. So that's a confirmation for someone they're a DJ or their initials are DJ or JD. This person or place could be Atlanta. You're in Atlanta. You or this person could be in Atlanta. Now listen, if y'all can't tell already, if you don't know, we're heavily coded over here. This is a code 214. It's all about love, class. Okay, so if you're not feeling the vibrations of love, 333 on the timer as I say that. I did see 331 as well. Somebody definitely needs to look that up. That's a confirmation for someone. Is that a date? March 31st? Is that a thing? I think that's a thing. That day could be significant. Yes, so March 31st could be significant. Something about springtime is significant. Somebody's birthday could be in March. I'm also getting a March. Okay. Somebody's favorite number is 3. Somebody could be a master teacher, 33. Something about March is very significant. And then I'm seeing the name Geraldine Brooks. Something about twins is significant. Somebody has twins, will have twins. Okay. Name could be Geraldine or Brooks. You could have an older lady name named after a grandmother or an older spirit is what I just heard. Okay, that could be like a family thing, passing names down the line. Something about something being passed down through the bloodline, through the blood. Okay, this could be a multitude of things, okay? Epigenetics, you could be worried about having kids due to some sort of thing you fear might be passed through the bloodline. I'm hearing mentally, spiritually, or emotionally. Okay. And also, I was just getting something else too. Yeah, I'm hearing mind over matter. Okay, so someone's concerned about having children. I'm getting, don't worry about that. You have twins that run in your family, and you're worried if you have more kids, it'll be twins. I'm hearing surprise, it's me. Okay, so when I paused this video to check and make sure there were actually 31 days in March, I start singing the song out of nowhere. I'm getting, if you're wondering if you're having downloads, shit like this will happen. You'll be doing something, mind your own business, and you'll start singing R. Kelly, okay? For no reason, a song you haven't heard in 20 years or something crazy, okay? And then it brings back all these memories or whatever. But something coming out of nowhere for no reason and you don't know why, you're not listening to R. Kelly, that's not, Tank, whatever it is, something about R&B, male R&B singers. I was picking this up earlier. Somebody's divine masculine, whether it's you listening to divine masculine or someone you're calling in, they know how to sing. Secretly, they know how to sing. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing they finna dance. They can dance and sing. This is somebody who's very like in tune with music. Okay, they really connect to music. What I'm getting is you really connect to people who connect to music. I was also picking up a lot of downloads earlier, okay, but that's a download. If you experience downloads like that, and you're unsure of what it is, what's going on, that's specifically the reason I made the download journal. That was something I experienced early on in my journey. Now I'm tasting cookies, like peanut butter cookies. An array of cookies is significant. Okay, someone likes cookies. Someone's a cookie monster. We'll get into it. Just hold up. Okay. But I forgot what I was saying. Good Lord help us. Okay. Hopefully it'll come back. If it's meant to, it will. That's been happening to me more and more lately. Oh, yes. That's why I made the download journal, because you get random sentences or a word like dun 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 dun, finally, right? And you're like, okay, what the fuck was that? You jot it down, and then you might find later in the day or later in the week something else comes up and it goes along with that storyline that you're picking up on. Okay, it's kind of like tapping into another frequency, like a radio frequency. Okay, and you're on a certain channel with your ancestors, the Most High God, spiritual team, angels. Okay, y'all got a certain channel that y'all communicate on, and you have to learn different ways how they communicate. As what I'm getting is, as they're learning you, as you're learning them, they're learning you. Okay, like what you actually pick up on. Okay, like what will clue you in. Okay, so it might not always be music, it might be movies that you're into, so then they'll send you messages and movies. Okay, I'm hearing it could be all three, so like senses or taste. Okay, so you have clairs, you are getting messages through your clairs as you see me do. I'm hearing exemplified, okay? So I'm getting, you've learned enough things, you heard enough things. Okay, so yeah, it's time for you to start putting things in action or taking what you are experiencing and put it down on paper and trying to decode it for yourself. Like no one else can do that for you. It's like your own language with the universe, with the Most High God, with your spiritual team, ancestors, whatever have you, angels. And it's up to you to decipher that, okay? While you might not be able to decode and decipher everything because it's, sometimes it can be meant for other people. My hand is itching as I say this. You might be meant to make money through this and you need to figure this out. So maybe you're meant to have a spiritual business, okay? And they're trying to get you to discern what's a message for you, what's a message for your client. I'm hearing clients coming soon. Get prepared, okay? You done went to school, you done learned the things. Now it's time to do the things, okay? To apply the knowledge is wisdom. To apply the knowledge is where wisdom resides. And I'm also getting when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Also, that's vice versa. Okay. When the teacher is ready, the student appears. Okay. So don't worry. Your spiritual team will know when you're ready. Okay. You might not feel like you're ready, but your spiritual team knows when you're ready and things will be aligned in that way. Okay. That was clarification for somebody because clearly that's not about love. Okay. So upgrades to businesses soon. I'm hearing spiritual paths and journeys taking a turn or a twist. And that just gave me a twist and shout like, okay, what I've been getting is, okay, as I said, this is a love energy, balance coming in. But I've been also getting and channeling love coming in from your spiritual team a lot. Okay. So they really want to support you and help you feel grounded at this time, help you feel confident in your gifts. Okay. Know that you are loved, know that you are supported. Remember to stay grounded in your love energy. That's your superpower. Okay. That nurturing spirit that you have to spread love throughout the world, to be a supportive person for people, okay, to encourage them and to empower them into a space where they can not only love themselves, but they can be a beacon of love and light to others and step into their path and purpose, okay? So you're being encouraged to be confident. I'm hearing have a little bit of ego, okay? It's not always, you shouldn't be all the way humble, like to where, oh no, I won't say that. No, yeah, it's you done the work. It's time to pop your shit a little bit, okay? Yeah, you're in your bag. You're about to step into your purpose, or you're in alignment with your purpose. And Spirit is saying it's time to see where this stuff is going, okay? It's time for you to experience what it means to be in alignment with your purpose, okay? So 12:33 on the timer as I say that. Remember, these numbers could be confirmation numbers. You've been seeing these numbers. I'm seeing like a charge on the phone could be 33, address could be 331. Maybe you noticed that specific address today while you're out. Yeah, I'm seeing someone driving past a house with the numbers 133, or like you're noticing the synchronicities. Like, am I tripping? Okay, I saw 1 2 3 4. What did that mean? Okay, jot it down. Okay, welcome to the spiritual path and journey. Things get fun and interesting. Okay, every day is like a day at Hogwarts. Okay, or what school? I kind of like the school Wednesday Adams went to. Y'all, yeah, if you've been here, you know I'm like a Wednesday girl. Okay, I'm more of that energy. Okay, what school did she go to? Yeah, definitely talking to the charmed ones here. Okay, you could like the show Charmed. Okay, charms are significant soon. You could wear charm bracelets, charm anklets. I hear charm, like just charm necklaces. I'm seeing pendulums. Okay, you're getting more of the things, more of the items, more equipment for your spiritual path and journey. Yeah, I'm seeing the rods as well. Okay, cards. Okay, so a lot coming through for this spiritual path and journey. You will be provided, yes, with the funds to fund this business. Okay, I'm here. So, like, use your funds wisely, but you are meant to obviously pour into your business because that pours into you. The more you pour into your purpose, the more provision and protection you receive, right? We say this all the time, okay? So, I don't know, y'all. I feel like I should probably end this message here because this was not about love, okay? Someone could be a Capricorn, Aries. I'm getting heavy earth and fire. I'm hearing water. I heard wind as well, okay? So for me to say wind, you could be getting wind of something. You are learning something from your spiritual team. Something about the Orioles and red socks are definitely significant. I don't even know where that is at, to be honest. Okay. you've caught some people's attention, like people in high places attention. Okay, as I say that, my damn charge is on 33%. How funny is that? Boston Red Sox. I was about to say Boston too. So you could be wearing red socks. You could have saw red socks today. That's a confirmation. Um, okay. Okay, I see what's going on here. I'm being guided to give a little tutorial real quick. Okay. So, how you'll know a message is a message. A download is a download. A thing is a thing, right? It will make you take a double look. Like, for some reason, you'll double look at somebody's socks, right? And they're just red socks. It's like you never seen red socks. It's not like you've never seen red socks before, but your attention will be called to it and you don't really know why. Okay? That's a download for you. So just you jot it down, okay? And you just store that for later, okay? And you figure out what that message means, okay? Like if you're meant to work with clients or you're meant to, let's say, deliver messages like this on YouTube or on some sort of a platform, you will be able to discern that or communicate that later on in your message, right? So you just write down all the things that you're receiving at a time, okay? So that's why I say it's important to get the download journal because it helps you write those things in a detail oriented fashion. Number one, what were you doing when you received this message or download? So where were you when you received the socks? What was going on? What senses were involved? Was this olfactory? Was this something you smelled, you taste, you heard, you saw, seen, you felt? Okay. Was it something to do with the elements, earth, wind, fire, water? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, someone definitely needs guidance on the things. Okay, so that's the message, okay? So definitely I'll link all the journals down below in the description box. But if you find yourself, what I'm getting, if this resonates with you, if your spidey senses are tingling now, you can have tingling sensations in your hands, like a tingling, ringing sensation in your ears, kind of feeling like faint touches on your skin. Okay, you're definitely feeling, seeing, hearing, sensing the signs in a multitude of ways. I'm getting it up to 3 ways. Like you can have all the clairs. Some of the clairs, don't think it's just restricted to one. What I'm getting is you are trying to, I'm hearing mimic what other people are doing or trying to, let's say, for instance, use the codes that I use here for your own messaging, okay? It's probably not meant for you to do that, okay? So that's why it's imperative to tap into your specific channel with your spiritual team, okay? Yeah, to see higher so you can make the connections, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing Burberry in a checkerboard. Okay, so okay, I'm hearing you're meant to go places. You're meant to do things with this. Like you're meant to learn how to play the game of life in a different way spiritually, okay? You No two people play the same, so you're meant to come up with your own strategy on this, okay? Okay, and with Burberry, that's almost giving me one that's a British clothing line. So you could be British from the UK. Definitely significant. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of Idris Alba dancing, Idris or whatever his name is. I should probably figure that out. That's disrespectful. Um, so you can do both things. That's funny. I was having a conversation that about Idris Alba, how he's such of a good actor. Someone I know thought he was American And when they heard his British accent, they thought that was acting. Like, oh, he's such a good actor. Like, look how he put on that British accent with ease. And I had to tell this person, like, no, he's really, British, and he's faking the American accent. This is giving me to, I said this before, something about people who pretend to be normal. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Us chosen ones, gifted people, light workers, seers, prophets, whatever whatever you resonate with, whatever title you like. We are here, in these skin suits pretending to be normal. It's time to, I'm hearing like uncloak yourself. You're being uncloaked. Okay. I'm getting it's a slow unraveling. Your ancestors have been taking it slow with you. I'm hearing it's go time now. Literally seeing a rocket ship take off. It's like a sink or swim situation. Like, all right, you see the things you're meant to go places. You're meant for more. You're saying you want this life, prosperity, I'm getting you prayed for purpose. You did all the things that, us spiritual baddies and gents do. And you are being thrust into this. I said this before. Know that you are supported. What I'm getting is you haven't had much support. Know that you are loved and supported through the spiritual realm. And I'm here. All I want is you. Like, I hate to say it's so, I know it's meant to be empowering, that all you need is you, right? You are the support you need, you and your spiritual team. But, I can relate. It doesn't always feel the best when you don't have physical sport. I was about to say, when you don't have physical support in the physical realm. Okay, but yeah, honey, you're meant to be amongst the stars. You're meant to be a star in whatever you do. So regardless if this is, I'm hearing reading, acting, painting, sewing, whatever it is, you are blessed with a multitude of gifts and you are meant to shine your light bright. Okay. Yeah. Somebody could be light bright. Like you could be of a lighter complexion. I'm also getting starlight, star bright. First star I see tonight. Y'all wish upon a star? Y'all ever say that when y'all was younger? Something about alcohol is significant, like rubbing alcohol. I just smelled that for some reason. Okay, you could be using that or cleansing with that. Something about that significant. Yeah. Somebody could have hazel eyes. Okay, you are you scared of the stigma as well? Of what you'll be called? She's a witch. Likely, yeah. Anything else? Okay, so something about jars as well. Okay, you're experimenting with the things. You're curious about the things. I'm seeing you not want to touch certain things. Okay, but know you are guided and supported. I'm getting like it's only up from here. Okay, so it's like there's not much you can do to fuck this up. All right, so I'm hearing be blessed and be encouraged with that. Like, yeah, your spiritual team is all around you. They got you. They really want you to see yourself higher, see how you're meant to wear different hats or coats or, like you're not meant to be one thing. Maybe that's the confusing part. Okay. A lot of us have experienced that as well. Okay. What I'm being called to share is how I am a writer. Okay. Right? You think you're supposed to do that in a certain way. Let go of the control. You think you're supposed to just write, let's say, children's books or paint a certain way for a certain demographic or so. Let go of the control. What you're being shown quite literally is you're meant to do it all. Okay, so you're meant to wear all the hats. Maybe you make hats, maybe you wear hats. Something about a hat where fedoras are significant. GG is significant. Initials could be G, first, middle, or last, or both is what I'm getting. That also gives me grandmother, ancestor, grandfather energy. Okay. Also inner G. Yeah, you could have had an ancestor that was one of those G masonry people. Yeah, they're all looking down on you. You are blessed with these gifts for a reason. I'll share this before I go off. There's a reason that you feel that passion and that burning desire to paint, to create, to sew, to write, to love, to sing, okay, there's a reason why you can sing and most of the world can't, right? There's a reason you speak well and most of this world is too scared to do that. I'm getting there's a reason you learn well and retain such information well, and some of the world or most of the population does not, okay? You are meant to lead in your field, and what I'm getting is you're trying to put yourself in a box or separate the boxes, like, okay, like today I'll paint, tomorrow, okay, and you're not really sure how it all comes together. Just flow. Don't worry about the logistics of it all, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm seeing a U-Haul truck. You're meant to go places. You're meant to go far. Somebody could be moving soon. Yeah, I'm seeing boxes being packed up. Definitely moving soon. Somebody's definitely getting some keys soon. Somebody's moving with a lover soon. Others of you not at this time. Okay, what I'm getting is you will be moving into your purpose and then moving in to work with your people, if that makes sense. Like, you have to be in your purpose first before you get to the people, places, and things, right? What I'm getting is I keep smelling rubbing alcohol. Spirit wants you to, one, cleanse your energy of the people, places, and things you're not meant to be of. Okay. Spirit, thank you, thank you, thank you. Your spiritual team is cleansing you, okay? Literally removing you from the people, places, and things you aren't meant to be around so you can be in better alignment with this purpose. Because all the things that are meant for you, all the things that you have attracted and manifested through getting on this path and journey spiritually, aligning with your purpose, and I'm getting you got the call, baby, and you what you want me to do, God? All right, let me put on my shoes, let me grab the keys, God. I'm on my way. Quickly. No hesitation. Let's go. Where are we going? Turn left, turn right. Okay, where are we going? Okay. You really allow God, your spiritual team, to be the GPS in your life. I'm hearing you got here faster than expected. So, like, they're kind of scrambling, like, okay, shit, all right, goddamn it. You might have been a procrastinator before, still a little bit. But one, I'm getting they weren't sure if you were going to embrace this fully. All these different things, right? Balancing it out, managing it, okay? How are you going to steward all these things? So that's what you need to focus on. While they work on their end, on the finances, where you need to go, what you need to do, you focus on how you can be in better alignment with the person you seek to be, the person you're being called to be. So I'm hearing, excuse me, if you're meant to be a performer, practice performing. Okay, it's time to get in the dirt and do the work. Okay, if you are meant to be a painter, practice painting. Okay, freely, without control, without guards, without limitations. Yeah, I'm seeing the movie Mea Culpa by Tyler Perry. TP could be significant. You could be an actress. Okay, work on them lines. Okay, practice speaking in the mirror. Practice acting. Take some acting classes. Hell, watch it on YouTube if you can't afford none right now, right? Figure out what you can do right now with what you have to get you to the next level, okay? And the more that you step into what you can do right now with what you have, more will be provided, okay? But spirit is, in the type of energy of, why would I give you step K through Z and you're not even doing A through C? You see what I'm saying? So, okay, take it one step at a time. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, somebody could have ran track, like track. You're on track. You're on the fast track. Yeah, I was getting that with somebody could have called you. You have somebody has a nickname that's in reference to a cat, or you like cats. Your name is Cat. You are a Black Panther. You like Black Panthers. Something about wildcats and you is significant. I'm also seeing, I was going to say auric fields. I meant to say owls, honey. You're very wise, okay? Something about your you have magnetized yourself, so you're bringing all types of shit into your auric field, okay? And you need to be prepared for that, is what I'm getting, because it's fin to be a lot coming at you. Like, make sure you stay prayed up for your discernment, okay? But you are meant to go these places. You have magnetized everything you want to come towards you. Just get in alignment on what you're supposed to be doing. Follow the steps laid out before you, one foot in front of the other. Don't focus on the whole mountain. That could be overwhelming. Like, damn, you want me to paint, write, sing, act? I'm hearing don't choke. You see what I'm saying? But just know, take it slow. Focus on the step that's in front of you. The next step will unfold once you do that step, okay? So, you know what they say. I don't know if I believe it. They say, God, the Most High Spirit, will only put on you what you can handle. Okay, so keep that in mind. Somebody think I'm Superwoman is what, that's my saying. But yeah, just know you can handle this. Be encouraged. Take it a step at a time. Do what you're called to do one step at a time. If you have to make a checklist, do that. Yes, what I always advise you to do is write things out. That brings it from a mental space, from it floating around in your head. And that's where the confusion stays, because you just got stuff swirling in your head and you haven't come up with a concrete plan on how you are going to go about it. Okay. So you get clarity by writing things down. That's why I always advise you guys to journal. Even if it's not a spiritual business, where do you want to go in life? If you're on this spiritual journey, you want more out of life. You are seeking more fulfillment, more purpose, more passion, more spark, more chutzpah, more something out of life. You know you're meant for more. 1244 could be in your energy. That's an indication you're looking for more, okay? Another indication is doing substances, okay? The spirit is looking to go higher and you're getting high, okay? So, but not spiritually, just with the substances, okay? That would be an indication, class. Put this in your notes, okay? That the spirit within self wants to go higher, okay? So I'm hearing, okay? So take the initiative to do what you're called to do. I'm hearing don't stop now, don't stumble now. So you've made this progress. You did the clearing out of the things you don't need. It's time to replace it with things that you do need, the tactics and skills to be the person who is what you want, who is in alignment with what you see. Okay, so the old you can't come into this new version, this new timeline, okay? You're jumping timelines. I'm hearing you're jumping spaces and places. I'm seeing new guides coming in. The old way of being, the old way of coping, perhaps you use substances to cope with things, okay? You can no longer use those things to cope. You're going to have to find another way to cope. Okay, because new levels, new devils. Okay, and we know the enemy likes to use things that we use for our advantage to our disadvantage. Okay, so understand that yes, you're on the right path. Somebody's definitely seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Or 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, okay? Yeah. So understand that you're seeing those synchronicities for a reason. Yeah. It's there's meant to be ebbs and flows. Maybe you're not understanding the ups and the downs. Like you'll get these really high sparks of passionate interest, sparks of creativity, and then it kind of goes down. That could be when you're being called to rest or go into a planning phase or go into a research phase. Okay, if I'm supposed to be this actress, then what classes do I take? What do I need to do? What do I need to know? Who do I need to know? What? Okay, if I'm meant to be a speaker, look up, some of the greatest orators and what they do. Okay, understand the different tactics that they use when speaking. If you're meant to be on stage, performing, I'm seeing like somebody flipping and tumbling like gymnastics. Do that, okay? Essentially, what I'm saying, class, is don't just talk about it, be about it, okay? Be about the business of your Father's work, okay? God's work. He put this plan and this purpose in you for a reason. He's calling you to do these things for a reason. Now you are being called to see what that reason is. And the further you step into that, the more you will see the reason. The reason that you're here, okay? And I promise your purpose will bring you to your path of provision, prosperity, purpose, the people, the love, the support, everything you wish to see out of life, everything that will give you fulfillment in life will be rewarded to you by you contributing your best self, your gifts, your alignment and purpose to humanity and uplifting the collective humanity as a whole, okay? So be inspired, okay? Take the initiative. Write down the plan. Even if you don't know all the way, write down the portion that you were given by God, okay? Your spiritual team. Journal it out, okay? So get the download journal if you're receiving downloads so you can figure out which way you specifically communicating with your spiritual team on your channel and frequency. You're not meant to mimic others. Do your own thing, okay? Do what works and resonates for you, what gets your spidey senses tingling. Trust me, it's much funner that way when you do what you're called to do. Also, I have the Dream Catcher Journal to help you further assess your dreams. It's not just a blank journal. Again, very detail oriented to help you document in a detail oriented fashion so you can catch the gems being dropped to you in the dream state. Okay, what kind of dream was this? Was it in color or black and white? Okay. What was the moon phase when you had this dream? What is your sleep cycle? Okay. All the things. Okay. Any vivid imagery that sticks out in the dream, there's a space for you to draw that in. Okay. As I said, the journals are I'm a Virgo baby. The journals are very detail oriented, so you don't miss a single step. You don't miss a detail. Last but not least, I have the Heart Work Journal available. The Heart Work Journal is one of a kind, okay? The first of its kind to assess the heart work that needs done, unblocking those emotional blockages that are caught up within the heart space that we've held on to far too long. And we wonder why our energy has become stagnant. If the Most High is love, then we should aspire to be more loving. And you can do that, class. Okay, put it in your notes. with a blocked up, stank old heart chakra space. So you have to remove those grievances, those grudges, those emotional pains that have been annoying you, pulling at you, kind of controlling and dictating your life and your path, deterring you from your purpose and path. Okay. So that journal is full of prompts for your emotional purging, if you will, okay, to get you to call up those emotions, pour them out on paper and be done with them. It's also complete with positive affirmations as well. So you're not only purging, but you're refilling self with positivity, okay? So we release the negative and pour in the positive, okay? You can't just focus on what you need to remove. You're meant to also understand you're meant to receive and gain and fill yourself up on positivity, okay? So that is all for this message, class. Until next time, you know what I always say. Oh, if you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so via my Cash App. I'll link that in the description box as well. As I always say, continue to come and go in love and light. Please pursue purpose instead of just paychecks, as purpose is promised to provide you your provision and your protection, okay? From the Most High God, your spiritual team, okay? And as always, definitely do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And until we meet again, class, peace, y'all. Class dismissed.